Hey guys, it's Ariel and today I'm coming to you guys with another video. And for today's video, I will be sharing with you guys 10 of my favorite movies. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like, comment. Make sure that you guys turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified whenever I upload more videos. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram at Erie_life. So a few months ago, I did do 10 of my favorite shows. Some of them are on Netflix, some of them weren't on Netflix, and I just shared with you guys 10 of my favorite shows that I've been loving, or what I thought about them, or shows that ended, or if they had a spin-off, or if there's more seasons to come. And you guys really enjoyed that, so I just figured that I would do 10 of my favorite movies. These movies range from the year 1968 all the way to now, currently 2019. The first movie that I have on my list is Bird Box. Now, a lot of you guys most probably have heard about Bird Box before. Bird Box just came out like in 2018, and it was all over Twitter, Instagram, all over social media, and I just feel like a lot of people should know about Bird Box, whether they have watched it or not. And it did come out in 2018, and basically what Bird Box is about, if you guys haven't heard yet, these people have to put on these blindfolds and stuff, because if they see these different mystical like things or creatures or whatever, we didn't actually see that in the movie, we just kind of saw shadows, but if they see it, then they end up basically killing themselves, or somehow dying. Or some people who saw it made other people like see it, like they kind of like, I don't want to say it worked for them, but they just like kind of made them look at it. This lady is basically trying to not only protect herself but protect the ones she loves, and I think it is really challenging because you have little young kids, and it's really hard to just be like, oh well, don't do this, don't do this, but then you want to know like, well, why can't I not do this, why can't I not do that? So it's a really great movie, and I think you guys should watch it. It is on Netflix. So the next movie that I have for you guys today is just called Instant Family. Pretty sure this also came out in 2018, and it's basically about this couple, and they decide to foster kid. They were only looking for one kid to foster, and they end up fostering 3 kids, and it's really challenging, and they have to get used to just going from just them being together to a family of 5. But it is a really great movie, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that movie made me cry, so you guys should definitely watch it if you like little like sentimental movies that make you laugh and cry, just like happy tears, sad tears. So now the next movie that I have for you guys is actually one of the oldest movies that I have on this entire list, and this is actually a movie that I watched all the time as a child. I had the movie on DVD, and it's just a really great movie, and it's called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and this movie came out in 1968. Obviously I did not see it in 1968 because I am 18 years old, so yeah. But we had the movie on DVD, and I literally watched this movie every single day. Then I'm pretty sure that the DVD is now like scratched and all messed up now. And basically what it's about is this man and his kids are coming from school one day, and they end up meeting this lady, and the lady falls in love with the kid's father, and keep in mind that the father is a widow, and it's just really great. And basically Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is this car that can fly. It can also be a boat in the water, just different things like that. So the next movie that I have for you guys, you can say that that is actually one of my favorite childhood movies like ever. This movie came out in 2005 and it's just called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And basically what Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is, you know, Charlie and his family are, you know, they don't really have a lot of money. Charlie ends up getting a golden ticket and he's able to go to the chocolate factory and with Willy Wonka and these other children and just tour around the factory. He's opening back up the factory. He closed the factory for a few years and stuff. So that movie is just like one of my favorite movies. I know all the songs from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You can ask all my friends. I literally sing them like all the time. And it's just really great. And he kind of ends up being like the last person to actually like get out the factory, like to actually survive through everything, if that makes sense. Like nobody died, but you guys just have to watch it to understand. But that is absolutely one of my favorite childhood movies. The next movie I have for you guys is actually a movie that recently just came out, and it's called Intruder. And I decided to kind of throw this one in there because I recently just saw Intruder yesterday. So I just decided to go on ahead and throw this one up in here. And basically what Intruder is about is this man, and he ends up selling his house to this couple. And the man, he's like just always like appearing and stuff. And he doesn't want them doing like renovations to the house. He doesn't want them doing this or that to the house. And like, you know, when you sell a house, it's like basically no longer your house. Like, you know, I don't care like how long you've been staying in the house. Once you sell it, it's not your house. So basically, this man strongly believed that this was still his house. He wanted to come to the house. He wanted to help cut the grass, do this and that. And this was just kind of like, you know, an off and on thing. And then he just starts to become obsessive over the wife, and just, it's just so crazy. And he basically ends up attacking the couple and things of that nature. But I'm not going to go all into too much detail with this movie because there's a lot of other things that happens in it, and since it's a newer movie, a lot of people may have not seen it yet. So I definitely recommend you guys to go on ahead and watch Intruder. The next movie I have for you guys is just called Room, and it came out in 2005, but I had no idea about the movie until maybe when I was in about like 8th grade. And I was in 8th grade in like, I want to say 2014. Look, I don't even remember. Just it hasn't been that long since I've seen the movie. Maybe like 5 or 6 years ago since I've seen the movie. So basically what Room is about is this lady, and she's kidnapped, and she's living in a shed where there's walls, and literally all you can see is a little small square of outside. And she ends up having a kid while she's in there, and she's raising her kid in that room. They end up getting out, and he you know, he's not used to being outside. He was kept in that room since he was born. So it's a lot to do with him adjusting, and just a lot of emotional things going on. It's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And basically the title of the movie is exactly what goes on in the movie. This lady works for this business place, and they do like magazines and stuff, and she was basically doing an experiment to see how she can lose a guy in 10 days. And she ends up falling in love with the guy. So that movie is also a really great movie. And I recently honestly just saw this movie, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was on Netflix, but then they took it off of Netflix. So I don't know what's going on with that, or if it's even back on Netflix now or not. The next one I have for you guys is just called A Quiet Place. And A Quiet Place came out in 2018, and basically they had to tiptoe, they had to be quiet. If they talked, they couldn't really talk that loud because they had these creature things that would hear them. And basically if they hear you, they're come and kill you. eat you. Same thing. Now the next movie I have for you guys is if you like things that's kind of more adventurous and you know, a lot of like fighting and different things like that, like action type packed movies. And it's just called Mortal Engines. And Mortal Engines is just basically like these, like it's after like the apocalypse and all of that, so like there's barely people around, people are scavenging for a lot of different things, and it's just these people who are on like these like mobile home type of things, and they move around, and if they find like certain smaller cities, they would force them to come be a part of theirs and different things like that. And it has a lot to do with, you know, revenge and getting back at someone for killing the girls who killed her mother. So I think that you guys would really enjoy that if you enjoy action and adventurous type of movies. The last movie that I have for you guys today is just called Get Out. And Get Out came out in 2017, so that's another more recent movie. I actually only seen Get Out in the theaters before, so I'm pretty sure that you guys can probably find somewhere else that it's at now or something like that. And basically Get Out is about this man, and he's with his girlfriend, and he decides, hey, let me go meet this girl's family. This girl's family seems, you know, normal at first, and then things just start getting really strange, and he's seeing like all of these different like people and stuff like that. And basically everything just keeps getting all weird and stuff. He starts getting like hypnotized and all of that, and he starts finding out secrets about the family and their history and just different things of that nature. So that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure that you guys give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram at Erie_life. Comment down below what are some movies that you have been loving this year, or just any movies from past years that you just really love and that you recommend that I watch next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
The dash a digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be.